Anthony David. Rajon Rondo says he expects to win championship with the Pelicans. All right. Let me listen to some of this Anthony David, see what he has to say. After the Pelicans sweep the Blazers, then I'm going to get into some other stuff.
It was fun. Like I said, it was fun. Those been shooting to me all season. So, been great. Been great and stuff like that. So, I just try to go on every game we just play the best of my ability to go out there and help the team win.
Portland!
With the legacy of New Orleans.
New Orleans!
That was amazing. Amazing feeling for me to go out and sweep these guys and play the way I played. And to play the way he played. The entire team, the entire series, the stuff we did defensively on the entire team, the stuff we did offensively to get a rhythm since game one. It's been great, but it's a great feeling for me to go out and, like I said, build your legacy, be great. So it was a great time for me to show that.
And that's that. It was great. It was a great time. It was great. It was great. And it was more great. So it was great. I think that's what Anthony David said. Wait a minute. No, he did say it was great. He did say that. But then after that, he said something else. It sounded like it was great, but I think at the end, he said it was great. So it was great. Anyway, so let's look at this NBA schedule. NBA. Schedule. Let's look at the schedule. All right, let's see who did what. Oh, Cleveland plays today at 8:30. What up with you, dog? All right, Raptors and Wizards play today. It's 2-1, so there's no sweep there. I think there's only one other possible sweep, and we'll find that out today. What? No? Warriors don't play today? Tuesday at 10:30. Oh, okay. We'll find out Tuesday. Yeah, we'll find out Tuesday. Is this right? Game 4 today? Okay, yeah, Game 4 is today. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. So the Spurs play the Warriors. I could have sworn the Spurs played the Warriors tonight. Oh. Osby's wrong. Ooh, yeah. The Heat and the Sixers. Okay. Philadelphia is going to smash the Heat. But they're 3-1. Didn't expect a sweep there. On the 28th, the Spurs and Warriors are supposed to play again, but I think the Spurs and Warriors play tonight. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a final there. That's the 3-0 final. Okay, there's a final for Game 4, and Trailblazers beat or lose to the Pelicans, so that's it for them. So there is a sweep. Look, I'm surprised, but I'm not. Not for this team. Not for these two teams. For a sweep to happen there, that doesn't really surprise me. Thunder and Jazz, 2-1. Rockets and T-Wolves, 2-1. So I don't expect, there's not going to be a sweep there. Okay, yeah, the Warriors play today. Warriors and Spurs play today, and Celtics and Bucks. So, yeah, there can't be a sweep there. They play today, right? Yeah, they play today. So there's that at 3:30. So that's kind of a big deal, Warriors and Spurs, to see what's going to happen there. But I want to see some of this final, what happened to these guys and why they got swept. See if
the $12.99 Papa's Field.
No, we don't want to hear it. Next on American Greed. The Pelicans sweep the Trailblazers. See what happened on American Greed. Let's hear.
119-102 victory in Game 3 on Thursday night. Aminu, they're going to allow him those 3-point shots. Knocks down his first here.
Oh my God! He shot the ball in the hoop and it went in the, and it did, and yeah. Oh man! Anthony Davis to the hoop, everyone. Then he beat up the oh my goodness, Anthony Davis. All right, so basically these guys got pretty much ran. You know, they got ran. And the question is, how significant was that team? How significant were the Trailblazers? How do they pull up? It's how significant are they? That's really what it is. And to me,
It's over. The Pelicans fly into the Western Conference semifinals. A stunning sweep of the number 3 seed, the Portland Trailblazers.
yeah, Anthony Davis is a stand-up guy, though. You know, they sweep Portland, but it's almost like a so what to me. You know? So, who's that? Somebody, how you doing? Whoever that is. There'll be more people coming soon. But I can't stay too long because I got homework. I got to finish this paper. I got 2 papers, actually. I got more than 2 papers. I got a lot of stuff to do. But sometimes my mind is telling me no. My body. So, yeah, how important were the Trailblazers? Really not that important. It really wasn't. You know, nobody thought that they were, for one, were going to beat the Pelicans because Anthony Davis is a rising star and, you know, looking for some MVP action. If Russell Westbrook would stop padding the stats. So it's just like, did we really think that they were going to, you know, win? Let's listen to it. Let's listen to what First Take has to say. Damian Lillard, Game 2 loss. Trailblazers. Thunder or Trailblazers will go forth in the playoffs. Well, this is how wrong they are because the Trailblazers just got swept. Let's listen to some of their menagerie. You know.
Playoffs. Thunder or Blazers?
The Thunder. And I've been spending all year saying, look, this is really, after the early part of the season, a 2-team race between Golden State and Houston, and I still believe that. But in the playoffs, the Thunder present the biggest scare, you know, challenge, unless Kawhi comes back and everything's perfect with the Spurs. The Thunder are the biggest threat because, yes, Roberson's down. And by the way, everyone has to decide, are we saying Roberson or Roberson? I can't take it anymore.
It's Roberson.
The point is, yes, he's gone, but with him goes a shot from the outside that no one even has to pay attention to. And sure, their rotation's not going to be as deep as many. They're top-heavy. But in the shorter rotation in the playoffs, Stephen A., think about the following lineups. You could have Westbrook at the 1, Paul George at the 2, Carmelo at the 3, Patrick Patterson at times at the 4, and Steven Adams at the 5. That means Westbrook has 3 guys to pass it to, all of whom can shoot and score, because Patterson's really a stretch 4. Or Corey Brewer. You know, you can put Corey Brewer in the mix and pretty good defense, and also a guy who's shot behind the arc has come back. So they have, when you consider the kind of frontline lineup that OKC can put out there,
how you guys doing?
Really that's
just listening to what they have to say about the Trailblazers.
Playoffs. I don't care who you are.
I don't blame you for feeling that way.
Now, the reason why I'm listening to this is because this came out on the 19th. And this is First Take, and they were talking about the Trailblazers and Portland. And one of these guys are going to say the Trailblazers was touted to win, like as in being the biggest threat. But that can't even be possible because the Trailblazers just got swept. And I wouldn't even pick the Trailblazers. So I just want to hear what the professionals have to say. What up, James? Ernest Kenner would have been dope at the 4. But what up, though? Let me listen to what Stephen A. is saying, big dog.
Hey, I sincerely hope you're right because I'm rooting for my man Melo to be in a conference finals to showcase what he brings to the table.
Well, he's already
no doubt. But if I go by what I'm seeing throughout this season, I'm going to go with Portland in this particular situation as the team with the potential to make the kind of noise because I think guard play is what catapults you to success on the NBA level. And don't get me started with this brother Damian Lillard. By the way, also shooting about 91% from the free throw line. He's the modern day Mr. Big Shot that as far as I'm concerned. We know the numbers in terms of averaging 26 a game, what he's doing from three-point range, his ability to get to the hole, make things happen. But I can't emphasize enough what Neil O'Shea, the GM, and the coach, Terry Stotts, has done because they've got balance. Yeah, you only got 3 guys averaging the double digits, Max, but they got about another three dudes or so averaging better than 8 points a game. Knowing what their roles are, a couple of defenders, a couple of guys to come off the bench, spell for you, run the show, make sure you don't lose anything. You got a kid like Shabazz Napier. He's only averaging like 9 points a game. Max is only playing 21 minutes a game. So he's a guy that comes off the bench, gives you a little punch, then goes back to the bench after he's done his job so Lillard can get a breather along with C.J. McCollum. I like the fact that they seem to trust each other a little bit more and they don't nosedive once their starters go to the bench. Their secondary unit seems to be more cohesive, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. They have guys that somehow find a way to put the ball in the hole enough to make them respectable and competitive. Okay, so all that analyzing, he says the Warriors are going to sweep the Blazers in the first round. Well, the Warriors didn't. This must have been last year. Yeah, this was a year ago. That was last year's. Okay, so all that analyzing, he was saying, it just, and now here's Damian Lillard, firing back at Skip Bayless because they started clowning him.
If your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's symptoms are holding you back.
I don't have neither one of those, but thank you.
Damian, a lot of us thought Skip Bayless's comment the other day was pretty ridiculous about you not being a star. What do you think a 40-point performance in this big a game says about your
this must not be after the
I mean, he can say what he wants to say. I think what I do speaks for itself. I'm not a guy that's gonna come out here and talk about, I do this and I do that, or I've done this and I've done that. I personally don't even think Skip Bayless has probably watched a full game of ours, to even make a comment. So it is what it is. There's always going to be people that, just make those type of comments.
This is old. All right, so. Blazers get swept. Booba 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 booba. Rajon Rondo. He expected to win the champion with the Pelicans after sweeping the Blazers. Really? Really? You expect to win the championship after beating the number, 3 seed? The championship? The whole thing? You expect to get past Houston or Golden State? Really? Like to talk to that guy when this is all over. Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard exposed? How are you exposing him? I mean, I don't know if it's being exposed.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy BH.
Nope. Anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm like, what is this guy talking about? You what? after you beat the number 3 seed, you haven't even seen the number 2 and the number 1 seed. You guys aren't the number 1 seed. You know, just because you swept the team just because you swept those guys. I can see if they swept Golden State at full health, then yeah, who's going to stop you? But that isn't what happened. You guys didn't do that, did you? You swept a team that everybody pretty much knew you were going to beat. So, yeah. You still got to, you know, I mean, OKC is balling out of control. And you got, you know, you got Houston, who may look, either OKC or Houston might have the MVP of the year, not of the playoffs, but of the year. James Harden might be the MVP of the year. Russell Westbrook might be the MVP of the year for the second time. So there's those two guys are out there. Then you have 2 MVPs that play for one organization. Those guys are still out there. So, yeah, there's that. But maybe they might. Maybe they might get lucky. Maybe they might. Maybe if Golden State keeps falling out like a bunch of if they keep folding like deck chairs, every 5 minutes one of them's getting hurt. Who's gonna get hurt in the next Golden State game? What's really crazy is Golden State is the one that's usually hurting people. They're the ones that's usually hack and smack Zaza and Green. They play basketball like football. I'm surprised they haven't just picked somebody up and tackled them. And then got away with it. And then the refs go, foul on the guy bleeding on the floor. Yeah, Russell, you're going to have to get up now because we got stuff to do. No, we're not calling you an ambulance. Yeah. Just, can somebody scrape this guy off the floor? Yeah, Russ, just go sit over there. And there you go. Foul on Russell. Maybe Wildcat Cousins and David Jr. might pull it off. Maybe. I mean, if Cleveland doesn't get their act together, my money's still on Cleveland. What up, McGee? Guess what we're talking about, McGee? We're talking about basketball, McGee. Oh, my God. It's McGee. McGee's in the house. It's Kids McGee in the house. Baby, let's talk some basketball. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk women in basketball. Woohoo. Yo, I heard Hooters is getting shut down. Yeah. Yeah. Throw him water. Yeah. God. Ex McGee. Oh. Nah, man. I don't watch none of the games. That's what they want you to think. I don't never watch the games, bros. I never watch the games. Ever. Only watch the reruns. They're boring to me. I get bored real quick. I don't even watch football. It's boring. I'd rather watch my eyelids. It's just boring. I'd rather watch high school basketball. Yeah, I'd rather watch high school basketball. I get more of a kick out of it because I think it's real, you know, and those kids are like really trying. You know what I'm saying? Those kids are really trying to me. Like, I would not like to watch the Mello brothers play high school basketball. It's too fabricated to me. But every 2 minutes, it's just too much. I'd rather go to a high school basketball game knowing that one person and cheer for just a random team. That's more exciting to me. Yeah. That's a lot more exciting to me than watching these guys run up and down the court. And I'm just disgusted by how much money they make. And I'm not getting a penny of it. But being that I'm watching them, they're making money off of me. And they're not sharing it. It's not like we're getting any of that back. On my channel, I share the revenue. You know what I'm saying? I make these little contests because you guys watch my channel and I say, okay, I'm going to give this back. I wish the NBA did that. Wish we got some of that back. They don't get none of it. None. Nah. I want some revenue. I want some time back. I want some freaking revenue back, LeBron. I watched 5 of your games this season. I want some time back. You know what I'm saying? I want a piece of that 33 million you got going on. How about that, LeBron? Huh? Can I get some of that, buddy? No? I don't think I'll watch you anymore. What if everybody thought like that? Oh, we don't get none? Okay, we're not going to watch. All the ratings would just go. The NBA would make an incentive. They'd be like, the NBA has made an incentive for those who watch the NBA. But wait, what? Give us your bank account number. Next thing you know, you got a little $5-10 in there about once every, about $5-10 every, month, maybe. That'd be something, wouldn't it? If you watch 5 games, if you watch, 5 games in the season, you get a little $10-15. How much are those tickets? How much are those damn tickets? Those damn tickets. How much? Let's find out. I'm sure one of you guys already know. Freaking NBA tickets. Freaking NBA. $123. Average $100. And then I got to travel to come see you. You're in Oregon. You're playing in Portland. Who's that? Mill versus Boston? Don't know who's. Oh, Boston. Yeah, Milwaukee versus Boston. And then I got to travel. You know how much it costs to come see you, LeBron, in Oregon? Freaking Mount St. Helen? Nah, I'm not doing it. Okay. Not doing it. $100 a ticket. Then I got to get in my RV. They young and they run. That's what's up. I got to get in my RV and drive across the country just to watch you put a ball in the hoop. And you don't even recognize me. I can't even get a high five from you. Dad, you just missed me like, hey, nope. High five, LeBron. I don't think so. Where's my wife and kids? They're probably swimming in money. Go get the chauffeur to go get my wife and kids out of the money pool. Out of here. My broke ass. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not going none of these arenas. I don't give a jing. Look, even when I saw LeBron twice, I didn't walk up and talk to him. It's not because I hate him, because I don't. I like LeBron. I think he's a cool businessman. He's out here doing stuff. I just don't like the fact that these guys make a ton of money just for playing basketball. Somebody's like, don't hate. I'm like, I don't hate him. I just don't participate. I'm just that one guy who just says, I'm not going to indulge. But I will watch the highlights. But I only do that for you guys. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. So what up, McGee? How the ladies treating you? How the women folk treating you, McGee? No, you got a couple ladies out there. They probably call you Tits McGee too, don't they? Playing 2K, okay. Playing 2K, you got your woman right there playing with you, balling out of control. Why not? Well, that's good. I'm happy for you. Stay away from it. It's toxic. It's toxic. It'll mess with your head. Aw, you're a black man, aren't you? It is toxic. It will mess with your, it will mess you up. It will mess you up. Oh, you're a white dude. Okay, well, white dudes get plenty. Especially the dudes who know all that computer stuff. Shoot, you the person that everybody goes to get their homework done. I should have known with a name like McGee that you got that off of a movie, right? Leggy Blonde. Leggy Blonde. Yeah, you might be one of them square white dudes who don't do nothing but go to work and come home. If you're that type of white dude, yeah, you're never gonna see the inside of a woman's legs. Something random. Just it was. Yeah, bro. If you're just a regular, average, every time I get with a chick, I am. Oh my God. Oh, McGee, we gonna pray for you, big dog. We gonna pray for you. We gonna pray. Oh my God, I've had that experience a couple times. Let's see, how many times have I got locked up? 1, 2, I think 3, 4. In all 4 times, it involved a woman. All 4. I'm locked up 4 times. Oh, you're lucky. I've been locked up 4 times, and every single time it involved a chick. Every single time. I agree. That's what I'm telling you, man. Women they'll cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? It's toxic. It's like, especially if you're young, you're 21, you're like, dang, I wish I had a girlfriend. But then when you get one, she flips out on you. Guess who's going to jail? Bing. You're right, buddy. You know, she's going to call on you and start sobbing. What did he do to you? We'll be right over there, ma'am. We'll be right there. Hey, pal, Mr. McGee. Yeah, she said you did this, but I didn't do it. We don't care. But I have it on camera. It doesn't matter, McGee. You're going to jail. Turn around, put your hands behind your back before I slap you with a 40. And there it is. Anyways, Blazers. How many of you actually thought the Blazers was going to win A game. How many thought the Blazers was going to win a game? Just one against the Pelicans. See, I don't care about any of those teams, but some of you guys ask me, how do I make my picks? I said Blazers what? I said Blazers. Who's my favorite? I don't have a favorite team. I just, I don't have a favorite. Oh, look, everyone. It's our favorite antagonist, Ahmed Sanchez. Ahmed Sanchez, everyone. I never said that, Sanchizzle. Never said. I don't even know anybody who plays on that team. Spanchez, you're being Spanchez again. Okay. Whatever. I'm just not responding to you anymore. I don't have the energy. Anyways, so, oh my goodness. Anyways, so which one of y'all thought that they would at least win a game? A game. Oh, well, I might have did that, but I only went. But okay, let me explain that. If I said Blazers are the higher seed and said that they might win, I only did that because they were the higher seed. I don't know anybody who plays for the Blazers. I mean, how often have you heard me talk about the Blazers? What I did was I went down the schedule. And I said, this team here, this team here. So, yeah, okay, I said that. What an asshole. Yeah, I know what you do for a living. Jeez, oh, man. Okay, take it how you want, man. Get it how you live. I don't care. Anyways. Ching chitty ding, ching chitty ding, ching chitty ding, ching chitty ding, ding dong, ding dong. Enough of that. Yeah. But yeah, the Blazers lost, and that's that. And they weren't supposed to get swept. Listen. Let me make this clear to you because you seem to have some fogginess in here. It's in here. It's in here somewhere. It's in. If Golden State wins today, the NBA is still fixed. If Cleveland loses, the NBA is still fixed. Yeah, Sanchez got some. I think that when the information goes in one of these ears, it just, I don't know what it does. Your thought process is, could get deep and start talking about the lobes and you got some stuff going on. So no matter what you think, no, I didn't say that. Because if I say that, a team is going to win and then they don't win, then I was wrong. But do I think that the NBA is fixed? Absolutely 100%. Yeah, he has a different frequency. Once the information goes in, it gets translated. Yeah. Sanchez, once he gets information, he doesn't digest it like everybody else. He kind of gets it, and then he sits on it, and then he swirls it around, and then it goes from left to right hemisphere. Then once it comes back and it gets to what he's going to say, it comes out completely different than what it should sound like. It just comes out weird and offensive. And nobody understands why he's saying half the stuff he says. But you tell me sports like this right here. Let's read this comment. Everybody read Sanchez's comment. You tell me sports are rigged, then tell me just wait and see what I said come true. Then it doesn't come true, and you still say sports are rigged. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. This is where we hug Sanchez. This is where everybody gives Sanchez a group hug because he's going to start spamming me in about 5 seconds. And this is where we try to calm him down and talk him off the Raptors. Sanchez, we love you. Come on down. You don't jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. Talk to us. We're having an internet intervention for you, Sanchez. Come on. Okay, Sanchez. Okay, when I tell you that something's going to happen, I'm talking about the predictability of the basketball games, which so far, even if I lose this year, I would still be 2-1. That's good, right? For somebody who doesn't watch the games. But so far, I'm 2-0, Sanchez. So when I say, for one, I don't think I've ever told you watch and see what I say and it's going to happen. What I say is, I don't direct it towards you. What I say is, this is the team who I choose to win, and this is why I choose this team to win. I don't go, Sanchez, this team is going to win, and this is why, and you need to pay this. No, I'm like, you asked me to do a prediction. I'm like, this is why I think this team is going to win. But I have no personal feelings whether they do or don't. But this is why, because this is the pattern that I see happening. So Sanchez, when it doesn't happen that way, it doesn't mean that the NBA isn't fixed. Like, why would you put so much pressure on with someone who hasn't watched a full game of the NBA in 20 years says? Why would you lean so heavy on that person and say, because you're wrong now, then the NBA is not fixed? And then this, I'm wondering if you go to everyone's channel who says the NBA is fixed and do the same. I think this is what you do for a living. I think you're a professional troll. Like, I think you have trolling down to a science where you just go from one site to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, and you have a script. You read the same script, and this person, boom, and then you start reading it like a telemarketer because you don't listen to nothing I say. This is why I'm done talking to you. Oh, Danny boy, can't you hear the pipes of calling? I mean, you're gonna blow yourself up, Sanchez. Trying to analyze what I say when you take it so serious, you're gonna blow yourself. I don't watch the games, Sanchez. You know what, Sanchez? You been eating that government cheese. You been eating that government cheese, Sanchez. You. Okay, I admit that I speculate. I use hyperbole. I hypothesize. I use conjecture. Oh, are we happy now? There, I got out. I have no proof. I, Tone 202, have no proof that the NBA is fixed. None whatsoever. But if Cleveland wins, then it's a good chance that I am right. Oh, God. Now I'm messing with kids because oh my God. I have committed a heinous crime. I am messing with children, their minds, their thought process when I say the NBA is fixed. I am deluding the poor little ones and feeding them pure rubbish. The NBA is fixed, children. Did you know that? Don't you ever watch the NBA because it's fixed. It's all a lie. It's all a ruse just to get your parents' money and for you to buy paraphernalia from the NBA. Oh, children, don't ever watch the NBA. Your nephew's 9? Well, God bless his little heart. Oh, wait a minute. I did that. I'm the one that told your 9-year-old nephew, you know what? I feel like I saved somebody's soul. We gonna have some church. The NBA is fixed. Oh, the NBA is fixed. Oh, blessed is the NBA because it's fixed. We gonna have some church here today because your nephew's been eating that government cheese. Yeah, hey, he's awoke. Now he's woke. Now he's not going to be looking at the NBA going, I know this is real. Like, I know those guys. Yeah, thank you. Good. If you can call the NBA winner 4 or 5 years in a row before the year, then I'll admit it. Well, if you hang on long enough, then that's probably exactly what's going to happen. How's that deal? That's probably what's going to happen. If I win this year, you're not going to be convinced. So if Cleveland wins and then LeBron goes to New York, you're not going to be convinced I'm right. That's what you're saying. Okay. All right. Yeah. That means I'm 2-1. Well, LeBron can do what he wants to do. If he thinks that he no longer wants to be in Cleveland, that's exactly what the frankincense and myrrh he'll do. Why stay in a place where he doesn't want to be? Okay, save me, Sanchez. Oh, save me, Sanchez. Please save me, Sanchez. Ooh. Ah. Once I was lost, then Sanchez saved me. Save me, Sanchez. Save me, Sanchez. Oh, Sanchez, save me. Gotta make that's a play. Did you see Save Me, Sanchez? It's such a good play. Save me. Oh, Sanchez. Save me. Save me, Sanchez. Maybe that's gonna be my new West Side Story song. Save me, Sanchez. Can you make a music video? I might save me, Sanchez. It'll sound like Meatloaf. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, save me, Sanchez. Save me, Sanchez. Save me, Sanchez. Save me, Sanchez. Minor note, save me, Sanchez. minor, and I think I am losing it, messing around with you. Minor note, bang, 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 ting, 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 ting. You're just funny, man. You're a nutsy dude. You bring the nuts out of everybody. Man, my hair looks good. Oh God. Oh yeah. That's because I use olive oil. olive oil on your hair makes it look smooth, just like mine. If you don't use this, you are a dweeb. Here's my commercial. Save me, Sanchez. Save me, Sanchez. Sanchez, you can sing, can't you? Anyways, back to Portland. Oregon Pelicans. So, what are the chances that Anthony David's going to be the MVP? Save me, Sanchez. Yo, if he goes all the way, he'd be MVP. Anthony David. Everybody seems to be focusing on him right now. Who do they play next? Oh, wait a minute now. Game 4. Well, shoot, you know what? Being that no other team got swept, they get a nice little break, don't they? Because nobody else is getting swept. You know, I thought the Celtics were going to sweep those guys, I think the Bucks, but they're not. So, I mean, the Thunder, yeah, who do they play next? Let's look at the schedule. The NBA schedule. Save me, Sanchez. Yes. 4. Nope. 1. All right, so New Orleans Pelicans do Anthony Davis, Drew Holiday, and combined for 88 points to the NBA playoffs. Record to tie the NBA playoffs records. Ooh, those guys got busy. NBA playoff. So much for the Thunder, huh? So much for the Thunder? Really? Let me look at this. So much for the Thunder. Thunder never to the proper title contender after trading Paul George and Carmelo. What is this from? Oh, okay. For the series, Utah game 4 as well, it seems to have figured out how to. Okay, so they're saying the Thunder they're not gonna. I want to read up on that. Why don't you just ask me the questions? I know the answers. You probably do. The Thunder's going to lose too. You told me the Thunder as well. Did I? I don't think I did. But I probably did. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the Thunder was my favorite. So there's that. Game 4, Celtics Bucks. Celtics are losing to the Bucks right now at the halftime. They haven't played. And Cleveland plays today too? Oh, it's gonna be okay, Raptors, Wizards, nobody cares. Utah leads. Okay. Utah is leading the Thunder. I did not know that. Ooh. Yeah. They play again on Wednesday. But that is not my focus either. That team is not my focus either. My focus is Cleveland Cleveland really. But I'm looking at Cleveland, I'm looking at the Sixers, and I'm looking at Golden State. But Cleveland is my main focus. So, if they drop out of it, then it is what it is. And right now it's 2-1. So even if they lose, which I think they will, I think Cleveland's going to lose today, actually. That's not a prediction. That's just me saying it would be more exciting if Cleveland lost today and then everybody make all this stink about LeBron, and then LeBron wins the next game, so it'd be 3-5. And then in game 6, and 7, LeBron, kicks booty because it'll be do or die for both games. So it'd just be more exciting that way. They would probably get more ad revenues that way than they would if it just goes back and forth and back and forth. And then now it's game 7. It's the big game. And it's just like, no, listen, if the big game is game 5, 6, and 7, you get more eyeballs on it. You know what I'm saying? But if the big game is just game 7, nobody cares. So that's how I feel about that. So that's what my main focus is. These other teams really don't matter to me. Like Golden State doesn't really matter to me. I'm more leaning towards Houston. One of those teams is going to knock each other off anyway, and that's that. I'm not really focused on the Raptors, even though I think they'll beat the Wizards. But we know the Raptors are going to have to sit down anyway, regardless of what they do. So it's kind of like a moot point. The Celtics and the Bucks, the Celtics don't really make a difference to me either. So if anything, we'll be looking at the Celtics and Cleveland playing, but it'll be a buzzkill because the superstar Kyrie won't be there, But that happened last year, and they walked all over the Celtics. So that's not exciting. Walked all over them. I mean, it was like a practice run. So it's like, So this is what I'm talking about, the NBA being fixed and me having a pattern. This is the pattern. This is what I see going forth. You know what I mean? And if it just doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah. I got paper to do. I get back to my paper. So, yeah, Sanchez, I'm probably going to have to go here soon. If they lose today, it's over. Help me, Sanchez. If Cleveland loses to the Pacers, help me, Sanchez. If the Spurs drop out today and get swept, help me, Sanchez. Help me, Sanchez. If the Thunder wins, then it doesn't matter to me. Help me, Sanchez. Doesn't matter, bro. Help me, Sanchez. You're theater, man. I got to talk to you like, you're theater. Bam, 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 bam. If the Thunder wins, then nobody cares. Help me, Sanchez. If the Lakers came out of nowhere, help me, Sanchez. Yeah. If LeBron decides he doesn't want to play, help me, Sanchez. Yeah. If the Pacers decide to give the game away, help me, Sanchez. It doesn't matter, bro. NBA is still fixed. Okay? It's fixed. You can believe it if you want. I don't care. Anyways, I got to go. Talk to you guys later. Bless you.